Yo, Raider Nation! The Raiders just made a bold move in the 2025 NFL Draft, snagging a beast to bolster our defense, which took a beating last season. Want to know the new name that's about to shake things up and strike fear into opponents? Stick around, because this news is straight fire. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and don't miss a single detail of this game-changing update that's got the silver and black buzzing. After spending most of their draft picks juicing up the offense, the Raiders finally turned their attention to the defense and showed some love to the defensive line. With the 135th pick, they brought in defensive tackle Tonka Hemingway, straight out of South Carolina to join the silver and black. And let me tell you, this dude's got all the makings of a disruptor. Why did the D-line need help? If you watched last season, you know our defensive line had a rough go. It was a brutal year, with injuries piling up. Star signing Christian Wilkins, who came in with big hype, is still a question mark health-wise. Our pass rush monsters Max Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz also got banged up in 2024, and it exposed a harsh reality. Without depth, the defense falls apart. We were missing that extra spark, you know? That guy who comes in and keeps the heat on the opposing quarterback. Enter Tonka Hemingway. Who is Tonka Hemingway? Picture a guy built like a tank with a name like Tonka. Yep, like those indestructible toy trucks from your childhood. That's Hemingway. He's one of the most athletic defensive linemen in this draft, with explosive speed and agility that leave offensive linemen in the dust. Seriously, this dude's got the acceleration of a sports car trapped in the body of a bulldozer. He loves crashing into the backfield and wreaking havoc. Now, it's not all perfect. He's got some technical kinks to iron out, and since he'll be 24 by the end of his rookie season, his ceiling might be as a rotational player rather than a superstar. But for a team that felt the sting of a thin defensive line, this is gold. Hemingway's got the potential to be a fun piece in our pass rush, bringing energy and pressure when it counts. What does this mean for the Raiders? This pick shows the Raiders are thinking long-term while fixing last season's mistakes. Beefing up the pass rush is key to making quarterbacks sweat again. We all know Max Crosby is a beast, but he can't carry the team solo, right? With Hemingway, the Raiders get more options, more stamina, and maybe even more sacks in 2025. Plus, this pick is a bet on raw potential. If the coaches can polish Tonka up, he could become a nightmare for opponents. Imagine him charging in on third down with that explosive burst, disrupting the O-line and opening lanes for Crosby or Kunze to seal the deal. That's the kind of play that gets the crowd on his feet. What's next, Raider Nation? I'm hyped about this pick, and I bet you are too. The Raiders' defense is getting a fresh look, and Tonka Hemingway might just be the spark we've been craving. Sure, he's not gonna fix everything overnight, but it's a step in the right direction. And let's be real, a guy with that name and that energy already feels like one of us, doesn't he? So let's make some noise for our silver and black. If you're pumped about this news, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any Raiders updates. And share this with your fellow Raider Nation fans. Let's grow this fan base and show the world that Vegas is our turf. Here's a question for you, Raider faithful. What do you think of the Tonka Hemingway pick? Is he gonna make waves on our D-line, or does he need time to prove himself? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what's on your mind. Raider Nation, catch you next time.